Hello, it's Good Friday, and I'm hoping you're having a lovely break. I'm on here live. We've got the kids outside, so there's going to be a bit of noise from the children that are playing with scooters, doing acrobatics and football too, so quite a bit of noise coming from there. Okay, so starting off, we're going to bring feet hip width apart, relax down through the body, turning the tailbone down towards the floor as usual. Check your feet, they're nice and parallel. Okay, nice and relaxed. Oof, lovely, feel that. Opening up in the small of the back, relaxing the shoulders and allowing the head to float off up into the ceiling, up into the heavens. Nice and relaxed, fingers relaxed down the sides of your body. Breathing in deeply into Dantian and releasing the air, flowing straight out, unobstructed, straight out into the atmosphere. Think of the whole of the world, and then you breathe in from the world and you breathe out into the whole world. So take a few moments, eyes closed, listening behind, loosening that neck, relaxing the shoulders, feeling a lengthening in the arms, same time loosening and relaxing those hips and lengthening in the legs, feeling yourself really supported, feeling your feet connected, almost sinking into the air, sending roots down to the ground. And you know how trees spring up from the earth. We are full, beautiful, strong structures, and the earth supports us. So we're breathing in and growing upwards. Feel yourself growing upwards from the earth, very much like the trees. Going to bring the hands in front of Dantian now. And then bring the hands around Dantian, moving the whole body around Dantian. Three times in one direction. And stillness. 3 times in the other direction. Really connecting with soft hips, soft arms, soft shoulders. Oops, I don't know if that's fine. I'm going to call that 2. I think it might have been 3. So 1 more there. And then bringing the hands back over Dantian, breathing beautifully. Nice and relaxed into the Dantian and release the hands. We're going to bring the hands up and over. Nice big in breaths, reaching for those stars. And rain down through the body. One more time. Feel that stretch, that elasticity all the way through your fibers in your body. Both the bone, the marrow, the sinew, everything. Relax. Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to just shake the legs now. Shake the legs all the way from the hips. Okay, we're going to start with rolling shoulders. Slightly different though. So I'm going to come in close. I'm going to put the hand over the muscle in front of the shoulder. So you get nice loose muscle. Feel that nice loose muscle, and just roll that shoulder forwards and backwards. And just allow that shoulder to play out a bit. Relaxing. Oh yeah. And then back the other way. And the shoulders are nice and relaxed, isolated, relaxed shoulder. Okay. And one more. There we go. I'm going to change sides. Nice and relaxed. Feel that nice relaxed shoulder. You can even jiggle it around a bit. Nice and relaxed. This hand is nice and relaxed too. Putting the hand in front of the shoulder so you can feel that muscle. Keep feeling that muscle nice and loose. So you're going to bring the shoulder up and round. So it's really feeling that elasticity in that area. Nice and soft here. And back the other way. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to bring the hands down. We're going to do our normal now. So we're going to breathe it in. Over the top. And down. One more. Lovely. Back in the other direction. And relax. And we're gonna so we're gonna go and do the windmills. So thinking about those nice and loose shoulders, going to bring one arm up, the other arm back, and think of it from moving from the shoulders. The shoulders doing all the moving, the arms, the elbows, and the hands are following the shoulders. So the shoulders are where the action is, and you can feel it in your hips as well. Nice shoulders and hips in synchronicity. One more. Oh yeah, and feel those arms loose and relaxed, coming back down again. So we're going to, in the opposite direction, going to bring those arms up and over, and it's the shoulders that are doing the moving. Feel that movement in the shoulders. Arms stacked up on top and then straight down. So play with this. One more. Yes. And relax. And shuffle. Oh yes. Feet together, feet hip width apart, and let's just do a little wriggle all the way through here. And really feel the shoulders loose. And play with it. Have the hands from the wrists, hang from the wrists. Try and loosen the elbows and the shoulders. Oof. And bring it down. And slower, slower. Fantastic. Good. And they'll bounce, bounce. And again, feeling the looseness in the shoulders and the elbows and the wrists. Feel the fingers bouncing at the ends of the arms. Okay. And see if you can get those elbows to move sideways a little bit. Okay. And relax. Okay. Just bring it in slowly until we have very little movement at all. Until we're into zero movement. Okay, so I've got this idea that we're going to do the wrists today. We haven't done the wrists for such a long time. So bringing the hands together, we're going to bring the one hand forwards and the other hand up and over. So moving from the shoulders again. Actually, there's very little movement in the shoulders. What am I talking about? But how are we going to get that movement up and over? It's all in the wrists. Okay. Back the other way. Oh, there we go. Oof. Beautiful. Finish and shake it out. Shake it out, up and down. Shake it out sideways. And then, if you can, nice and slow if you want to, just for the ladies in the house, imagine that you've got nail polish you want drying off. All right, let's release and relax the shoulders as well. Okay, awesome. We're going to go down to the hips now. So bring those feet a little wider apart. Sitting down, sending that tailbone down towards the floor. Sideways. So you see, these are nice and loose. You can do that little bounce again. Find that bounce in your ligatures, etc. Tailbone pointing towards the floor. Back is nice and upright. you should feel a nice depth and softness. And you should be able to feel an opening up, stretching in this area. Imagine that you're sat on a very wide Shire horse, you know. You're just going to have to let go of the some of that tension in the upper part of your the upper part of your legs and your hip area. Okay, so nice and relaxed. We're going to bring the arms. Or you're going to start moving in the top half of the body, and then allowing the arms to move for us. And if you feel like it, if you want to do a little bit extra strengthening action, you can move your legs a little bit further apart, but that is totally up to you. You can keep the feet however close or far apart as you like, but at least hip width apart, because that's where your stability starts. Okay, we're going to see the shoulders are nice and open, nice, relaxed. Oh. Breathing deeply into Laojia. Allow the head to move with the body. Allowing the eyes to drift across the room, following the head. It's very good for relaxing the eye muscles, allowing the eyes to glide across the room. Sometimes you might find it hard to do to begin with, but it's well worth persevering, because it is very nice for the eyes to just let them wander rather than keeping them slavishly working for you all the time. All right, so we're going to allow those arms to slowly slow down, and then we're going to bring the legs together any which way you fancy. I like a little shuffle, and then that's it. And give the legs a bit of a shake, because we've had a little bit of a moment there where we've tried to get some vigor into the hip joints. Okay, so feet hip width apart. We are now going down to our hips and knees and ankles. So we did last week, I think, I'm sure last week we did, where we're circling around, keeping our feet, keep everything nice and secure on here before you lift your foot up. And once you lift your foot up, you can circle your feet to the floor and then back the other way, using your arms for balance. Now we're going to bring your foot down and change the sides. Do exactly the same on the other side. So just above the floor, circling the foot. Feel nice and loose in the hip. That's where the secret is. And just bend down slightly in the supporting leg. That again is where the stability is. Okay, last one. Right, okay. So now we're going to, you can put your hands on your hips or in the small of your back, like so, whichever way feels more supportive. I've learned with my hands on my hips, so that's the way I like to do it. But you know, sometimes bringing the hands to the small of the back is very relaxing. So bringing all the weight into the one side, bring the foot off the floor, and then just as if you were swinging, just swing the ankle off the knee. There we go. Nice and loose. Feel a looseness in the knee joint, a looseness in the ankles and feet. Just allow that energy to flow freely. There we go. And beautiful. And put the foot down. And change sides. So nice and secure. A nice little bit of flexibility in the hips and the knees and ankles. Getting that alignment in play. And then bringing the foot off the floor. And we're just going to loosely swing the knee, swing the ankle. You can use any, somewhere, support yourself with a chair or something like that if it's better, if it's more preferential. And place back down on the floor. All right, nice and shaky now. Right, okay, so there's one more I want to do. Again, we're going to bring the weight over onto this side. Nice and soft in the knees and ankles and hips. Feeling that alignment all the way through the body. We're going to bring this foot up, but we're going to bring it forwards, back and down. So we're going to bring a circle forwards, backwards. Just a quick one, and then back the other way. If you can. Please use some support if you need it. Now the foot comes forwards, backwards. And then back the other way. Ooh. There we go. There we go. And shake. Really good. Okay. So I've got an awful lot I've got down on my list of things to do today. And I'm looking at the time and it's just flying past. I hope you're enjoying this. So where have I got to? I might as well just carry on and do the whole thing as well, which I'd like to do. So we've got to that bit. We're now going to go to push the mountain and do the punch. So bringing the feet together. The one foot to 45 degrees. Bring the weight down. Send the other foot off to the side. Remember, you can go like, bring your foot wide, and that's where it needs to be forwards. So there we go. Bring the weight forwards and backwards. Check that it's nice and comfortable for you. You know, feeling nice and loose in the hips, but it's not an unmanageable stretch. You can feel that softness and you can feel a bounce. I'm loving the bounce today. So bringing your weight forwards and backwards, nice and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to breathing in, bring it up, turn the shoulders and push. So I'm going to push slightly out to the side here, which I think is probably best. And push. I don't put my energy into. Okay. Beautiful. Let's do the bring in the nets in to the chest. Comes weight forwards, turn slightly, and then out to the side-ish. It's sort of like within, closer to this leg than that leg. Out in front of the torso. Okay. So bringing that back. Turn and release. One more. And you can almost feel it. You can feel as the leg moves, as that moved in the hip, and that releases the energy and off go the arms. You can't really hold it back. Go with the instinct. Okay, so now we're going to do the punch. Nice soft fist, bringing it in, palm upwards underneath the rib cage. As the hand warms away and punch. Remember, the elbow is as strong as the fist. So the elbow goes back, the fist goes forward. One more. Bang. Wonderful. Bring everything back. We'll do the other side. Get comfortable. When I feel nice and comfortable, bring it back if it needs to come back. Well, I'm always overstretching myself, and bring the heart up. Turn the shoulders and push. I'm going to go bring in the nets. Ready for punch. Remember to keep the body upright. Allow that arm to fly forwards. Don't overflow. Just go with the instinct, go with the feeling, and feel always composed and within your structure, within your triangle of balance. Always feel balanced. You've always got your belly, your dantian, the centre of your weight. down here. So you're keeping down low. And when you let that arm fly, this top of the body still stays upright. One more. All right. Okay, let's bring it. Brilliant. Okay, I'll show you. All right. Blimey, I have got a lot I want to do today. I just want to do a few different things. So let's have a look. Gonna step diagonal. All right, so bringing the feet hip width apart. We're going to go straight into the silk reeling we're used to with the double hands. So the hands come up and over, down, bring the weight across, release the arms upwards, moving from the shoulders and the hips, and back down again. Relaxing dantian, sinking down into the leg, sinking down to the leg, turn dantian slightly and up it goes. Arms feel nice and loose and relaxed, movement is from the shoulder. Okay, so we're used to this one. So we're going to do a little bit of a change here today. I'm going to go in the opposite direction as well. Just to remind ourselves how it feels. Nice and relaxed. Nice slow movement. Silk reeling. One more. And bring the hands down and bring the feet together. Okay, so now we're going to do the foot 45 degrees. Relax down into that foot. Empty leg goes to the diagonal. Going to bring the weight forwards and backwards as usual. Find ourselves nice and comfortable. Move if you need to. Looking at this, I'm only going to do one step forwards, one step back, just to bring in this way, this different way of stepping. Okay, so we're going to bring those hands as we were on the sideways. We're going to bring the hands in front of us this time. Then we're going to bring our weight to the back leg. As we bring the weight to the back leg, the hands come back off to the side. They're in front of the body, really. And then we relax them down, sinking down into that back leg. So the hands go down whilst they would in the one we've just been reminding ourselves of. Now we change the weight, bring the hands forward, and you feel like you're pushing a wave in front of you. Allow the arms to turn slightly in the body and allow the arms to float upwards. This is a little bit like the punching and like the silk reeling sideways. So it's a little bit of a hybrid between the two. So both concepts you're used to. Okay, so on this one, we're going to step. Again, concepts you're used to. So we're going to bring that weight forwards. So the weight is all onto this leg now. This leg is empty. You're going to lift this leg off the floor and bring it in. So both the feet are together. Then we're going to sink down into this leg. Change the weight into this leg as we step, as we bring the hands back. Empty leg can then be picked up and placed to the diagonal. Send the hands down, draw the weight forwards, and we'll bring the feet together. How is that? I'll just step backwards. So if we're going to step back the room, we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So foot 45 degrees, relaxing down into that foot. Empty leg is then placed to the diagonal. Okay. We're going to bring the hands forwards, draw them back and down. Bring the weight forwards, arms come forwards naturally. Empty foot. Oh, hello. Let's do this movement a couple of times. So here we go. Comes back. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the hips. Forwards, relaxing the hips. Allowing the hands to float upwards. And back. Okay, now we step. So bringing the weight forwards and step, empty step. Change the hands, sinking down into the hips. Change the weight. Empty foot, step forwards. And you can feel it inside your body. You feel that when it's a good moment to change the weight. And you can feel a good moment when it is to release that weight from the back leg. And place. I'm done. I hope you enjoy. That's one of my favourites. Okay, so done that. I'm now going to have a go at. I've got all the time words, so this is a little longer than usual. Feet to hip width apart. So when we do our silk breathing, we're going to now do cloud arms. So let's do a little bit of cloud arms. Nice and relaxed. So we do the one arm first, changing the shoulder, bring the arm back, weight across, releasing the arm upwards, sinking down in the hip, and then off to the diagonal, pushing away, through the shoulder, and then back under dantian. It's basically that one. And release. So this one is going up, across the top, relaxing the shoulder. Up we go. Relax the shoulder. Okay, so now they're at different parts. One goes up, the other goes down. I'm going to bring the feet together. The weight is on this side. Empty foot, steps. Bring the weight back, empty foot. Feel it released off the ground, steps. One more. And change. Step. I released that foot a bit early. Yeah, it does it naturally. Sometimes you try and manage things and actually nature knows better. And it's openness in mind that reminds you. And face. All right. So just doing the legs now. Have those feet hip width apart. We're now going to bring the foot behind. Change the weight out. Teaching. Change the weight. Slightly forwards. Change the weight. Behind. Change the weight. And only remember to keep those knees slightly flexed. Okay, so now we're going to go forwards. Forward in front. Change the weight. Release. And change the weight. And release. Change the weight. So we can do this with arms. So we're going to do it. Well, this time we're going to do it in front because we did it back last time. So forward comes the foot. Change the arms. Feel the weight change. Empty foot. Change the weight. Empty foot. Change the weight. Getting a bit close to the dog bed there. So here we go. And one last one. And just the arms. Nice relaxing the hips. And close. Fabulous. So we will now do the 4. Bringing the feet hip width apart. whole of the first part. Relax and allow the hands to rise upwards, come back and hands to the side, turn them over. Nice and loose in the hips. Keep it nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Only do what you're comfortable with. Yeah, do a little bit of movement here. Oops, still going to have to get back a bit more. And step. And bring the wrists together. Step. Send the hands away. Ready for punch. Bang. Bring the hands up. And drop. And we'll finish there. It's just a little bit short of the whole of this part one. Weight over and bring the feet together. Just do a little bit of calming down there. So feet hip width apart. I'm breathing in, keeping everything nice and soft. We're going to draw the heels off the floor in the 3 heights. Remember to move in the shoulders. Lovely. And release and relax. Give the legs a little bit of a shake. And bring our feet hip width apart. Bring the hands back onto dantian. Closing the eyes. Breathe into dantian. Feel the warmth in the hips. And the beautiful softness in the ankles and knees. And likewise in the shoulders, elbows, wrists. Feel the relaxation through the digits, through the toes and the fingers. Relaxing, releasing the neck and the head from the shoulders. Listening behind. Take a moment, start with a smile in the corner of your eye, a little glint, taking it down into the edges of your lips, down through your tongue, down through your throat, your lungs, softening all the way down through your vital organs, down into your dantian, feeling that softness, that smile, melting all the muscles in your body, all the sinews, all the bone marrow. Feeling that energetic pulse of happiness floating through every cell in your body and out into the universe, your own bubble. Sending good vibrations out. Stand up! Bring your senses back into your body. Feel the connection between your hands and your dantian. And we just finish as we began. Circling the hands around dantian. Keeping the eyes closed if you can. Just allowing that energy to flow around. Feeling the connection between the palms and dantian. Feeling your connection with the earth and the connection with heaven. Finish and start the other way. And bring to stillness again, hands in front of dantian. Just swap one moment longer, breathing easily. Open your eyes and allow your hands to settle down by the sides of your body. Breathing in one last time, sending the hands up high. And as we breathe out, feel energy flowing down through the body. All the way down into the earth. Actually, we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in. Reaching up for the stars. Breathing out. Nice, long, slow, easy breath. One last time. Following the hands with your eyes. Nice and soft. Bring the weight over to one side, empty leg, bring it in, ready for salute. Bring the hands before the heart center and salute. And thank you and have a wonderful Easter, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.